A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel. This particular channeling session is especially for married twin flames because there is a very important message for it. Just in case you are not married to your twin flame yet, or you have not decided to get married but you are engaged to them, or you could be in a committed relationship with them, or you are in regular contact with them, which means you speak every now and then, you know it's your DM, you are in touch with them. And if you are in contact, I wish you all get into no separation mode soon though, and you feel like listening to this one, it will benefit you because in the future you would be headed into that direction. There are two ways you get married to a person. One is where you go through a ceremony or a legal procedure, or the other way is when you commit to them. Both of you are committed very deeply, very strongly, but you've just not put a ring on it. So in that case also you are a committed twin flame. So you can listen to it, all of you can listen to it, because some people like to keep their relationships very private, and that is also understandable. What happens with these people is that the dark energies want to attack them. They want to attack them so that they don't love each other and they get separated from one another. Okay. So how it starts is there is a confusion first of all when the Kundalini rising happens. Sometimes there are many symptoms of Kundalini rising. Okay, I had spoken about this situation earlier also, but today I did a reading and I thought that it would be better to share it with everyone who may not be aware about it or who has not listened to these type of channelings. So I'm just making a fresh new channeling. There is a message for single twin flames also, single as in they are in the twin flame journey but they don't want to get into marriage situation because they are married to their mission. Now there could be very advanced level of twin flames also who have a partner in their life but they are not in the mood to get into a three-dimensional commitment at all. But they are happy that yes, I have somebody who cares for me, calls me every now and then, or we can discuss anything under the sun and there's no judgment between me and him or him and her, whatever, like whichever. If you're a man, then you and her, or else you and him. So please understand, the dark energies, they use these opportunities of ascension because people develop ascension symptoms also. Sometimes they get very sad, they get very low, they get very depressed, or they get very anxious, and they feel that something is wrong with their partner, something is wrong with their marriage, or something is wrong with them. So they go to a doctor or they go to a psychiatrist. And most psychiatrists, I don't want to, I'll still give a benefit of doubt. Maybe there are some really good ones also. But most of them, they give medicines to people. They give this pill, that pill. And these pills, they create a divide in your spiritual and materialistic reality. They create a block in your spirit within you and your spirit guides. Because you are under the influence of a chemical which has a heavy impact on your mind. And this is the time when dark energies play the best. Dark energies always play the best when people consume meat, they consume alcohol, they consume some kind of chemical drug. I'm not talking about herbal things, I'm talking about chemical drugs. There is a big difference in herbs, herbal things and chemicals, completely different, completely two different worlds. Okay, come from two different worlds. And this is also the reason why long time back, many years back, when the British came to India, we used to have Gurukul system and all our medicines were Ayurvedic medicines. Everything. I have already given you, some piece of information, like just taking one certain type of herb or just by using certain type of crystal, just by consume something, a flower, you can cure so many problems that you are facing. And in many cases the result is also fast, because this is a myth that they have created that herbal medicines don't work that fast, they take a long time. They take a long time because body, not a long time also. If they take time, that's because the body is full of toxic elements already. Your gut is full of things that your gut should not be full of. Okay, so when these medicines, these mind altering medicines, chemicals are given to patients, to clinical psychiatrists, I would say, then what do? You want to study psychiatry? Okay, good to study psychiatry, but it can, in my opinion, it does more harm than good, because the psychiatric knowledge is not even complete knowledge. They will tell you that this is a disorder, but they don't have a cure of disorders. Like NPD disorder has no cure as per the psychiatrist. As per psychologists, there is no cure for it. But there is a cure for it, and that cure will only come from the spiritual realm, the Adhyatmic realm. Only Adhyatmikta can help people cure their mental disorders, deep-rooted mental disorders. And if you are suffering because one of your person has, somebody in your family has NPD, like most of the people who come to me, they have gone through narcissistic abuse. Why they have gone through narcissistic abuse? Because they are attached and codependent with the narcissistic patients, with the narcissistic people. Okay, or they are taking care of somebody who is on these medicines, or they are taking care of people who are psychiatric patients, and it can be very difficult to deal with them if you are extremely attached to them. Even psychiatric patients, they become psychiatric patients because of these medicines most of the times, because in their family nobody has an answer to anything, so they take them to the doctors, and the doctors say, take this pill, take that pill, once in a day, twice in a day, 3 times in a day. If they want to quit the medicine, then there are withdrawal symptoms also. Just imagine how dangerous these medicines are. If you are consuming a herb and you want to stop consuming it, there will be no withdrawal symptoms. In fact, after you heal, you'll probably want to look for better herbs or better some kind of Ayurvedic treatments. Or if you are, learning yoga, you're in the beginner's level of yoga, you want to become an advanced yoga practitioner. These are all exercises and food items that can enhance your lifestyle without being dependent on them. Because they make you independent with time, because you feel changed. You feel happy. So you realize that yes, I don't need to do a certain thing certain way. Because doctors are equally troubled in their personal lives, which is not a judgment on all doctors. As I said, all people are not like that. Some people are very positive, and they are positive because they have faith. Some people do the placebo also, because they know that the pills are not the real reason why people get better. It's actually your mental strength that heals you. So now these married twin flames, at least few I know personally, and I would not have realized this because few years back I met a woman actually at a silent retreat, long time back. It's been like a couple of years now. And I asked her that what made you become spiritual, or what made you come here? And she said that I was going through depression, big time depression. Then I went to a psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist put me on some medicines. And after the medicines, so many days and months and weeks passed by, and I did not have any memory. I started forgetting everything. I was always numb because the medicines used to numb her down, And she felt like I was like a complete total zombie, just walking here and there, just doing this and that. She said my family, and especially my husband, has been so patient with me. And most of the married twin flame couples, I have noticed this thing, that one of the partner is very patient, very understanding, very caring. But what wrong happens over here is, so anyway, I'll complete this part. So she decided one fine day that she wants to get her life back. She spoke to her husband and she said that I want to get off from these medicines, because these medicines have just cut me out from my family. I don't know where my sons are, what are they doing? I don't know where you are, what are you doing? I look fine. I take the pills and I look normal, I look fine, but inside my head, I'm not normal. I'm totally dependent on these medicines. I just work like a robot. So I want to get out of it, because the doctor had scared her that if you quit the medicines, then you will have more depression. So this is the funny part. So she told me that I had that experience. Then with the help of my family members, with my husband's help, mostly it was because of my partner. I had to maintain a strict diet, and then she started meditating. She started doing, activities which would help her out, which would make her feel that she's not all by herself. There are other people also who are struggling in this area. Now again, it doesn't mean that the person has fully ascended. You need to continue doing your work, especially because after withdrawing from the medicines, from the chemical pills, you would get back your life, you would get back everything, but you have to maintain it. And this is the mistake people make. They start feeling happy, they start feeling relaxed, everything is going fine, and then they forget the ascension lifestyle. They totally forget the things that they had figured out, and then they start going back to the same things, the same bad food, the same mental patterns, the same drinking habits or whatever, smoking habits. Everything is the same, and then again they are stuck in that loop. So be very careful. Now this is the time when you are in your dark energies, or when you are under the influence of some chemicals, and the dark energies can attack you. They will make you feel like your partner is not your twin flame. This is the illusion they give to you. They will put in a karmic, some very a kind of a person who would be attractive to you when you're not in your senses. But when you start coming back to your senses, you would be shocked that how could I even get attracted to this person when I had such a beautiful partner. Now these things that I'm talking about mostly apply to the masculine energies. Those who have more of masculine energy in them, they are the ones who get attracted to the karmics, and they are the ones who are also the ones to first make a move to get out of their partner's life, or they want to believe that, my partner is not my real twin, my partner is not my ultimate destination for this life, and he or she is not really helping me, because they have this issue that they should be given utmost attention and importance. So these karmics, they give them that attention or importance, or they serve some kind of old desire, old wound that is not being healed by these people, by the twin flames. So they try to separate the twin flame, the actual genuine lovers who found love somehow, who even got married, or who are going through some kind of a beautiful journey together, but they separate them. So be very careful, my friends. And if you're confused about your twin flame relationship, then try to figure it out. Okay, don't throw away something beautiful. Don't throw away a diamond thinking that the glass that you see on the roadside is the diamond. Don't throw away your own diamond. Okay, so if you are on any of these substances or any of these food regimes, you are basically more gullible or more of an easy target for the dark energies to work on you. And what will they do? They'll not even let you meditate. Let me tell you, if you want to meditate, if you want to calm your mind, constantly they will throw away the distracting thoughts of the karmics or the false twins. They'll constantly make you feel that you're stuck in a wrong relationship. And if you look at the relationship, it will be a perfect relationship, a beautiful and loving relationship with a lot of patience, with a lot of calmness. The person is handling you, dealing with you. You won't consider anything. Your partner may also be very good looking and very attractive. A beautiful man, a beautiful woman, or a handsome man would be your partner. But you would not be okay with it. You would be like, no, that other person is much better. It's only an illusion. Because once you make this big mistake of sleeping with someone else, or hanging out with someone else, or exchanging some kind of commitment, so this is what they want. The dark energies, they want you to do that. And then once you realize that this is not even real, then you will be stuck in guilt and shame. Very recently I did the therapy for another lady who had the same thing. The karmic, they were in a long relationship. It didn't happen over 6 months or 7 months. The karmic was involved with the twin flame for almost 2 years. But in those 2 years, that person got completely bankrupted because of the karmic. There was not a single penny left with the twin flame. And all this time they kept thinking, my partner is not good for me, my partner is not meant for me, and had the illusion that that karmic is a twin flame on the contrary. Okay, and then fortunately or unfortunately, unfortunate for the karmic, because this person was completely living in guilt and shame. The karmic ran away with all the money and the karmic settled down with someone else. Just imagine. So it was a very sad phase. To get out of that phase of guilt and shame, first of all, some people don't even know that if my partner if my karmic is not my twin flame, then who is my twin flame? They don't know that their life partner could be the twin flame. And this is the reason why I keep telling people, some of my channelings, I say that in this channeling would also resonate with married twin flame. So any twin flame gets separated because of dark energies. First of all, remember that. Why? Because dark energies don't want true lovers to meet. When true lovers meet, they create huge amount of energy for planet Earth. Huge amount of positive energy. Because they are so focused, which we call dhyan in Hindi, and in English we call focused attention. So anybody who is even in surrender stage, final stage of surrender, because surrender is also divided into certain stages, categories. There's initial surrender, then there is a point where you are still struggling with surrender, you come back and you go back, but at least you know that I'm not going back in the runner-chaser dynamic. And when you're totally surrendered, you're a very powerful person. You don't get deviated, you don't get distracted very easily. And that's when you start illuminating. Because of the surrender, the effect shows on you. And then you harmonize. So there are two types of twin flamers, successful twin flamers, I'll tell you. One who are committed to their partners and they're living a certain type of lifestyle. And one who are mission oriented. So be very proud of that. And this is the reason why I tell everyone to listen to all types of channelings. Sometimes you may not resonate with it fully. If you don't resonate with it fully and it triggers you, then please make a prayer for those people who could be going through that. Because when you make prayers for strangers, you also become very compassionate and your level will go up only. It will not go down. It will increase. And you will feel a strange amount of peace within you. Because you don't know them. You don't know those thousands of twin flamers who are stuck in some really dark entity or dark energy has trapped them in some bad situation. But you making a prayer for them uplifts them, you know. And this is the best type of service. Do good and forget about it. This is that type of service. Okay, so married twin flames, be very careful, because these dark entities will try to separate you. They will try to show you some very attractive piece in the market, and they'll make you feel that this is your twin flame, not your husband, not your wife. And then you will waste your time thinking about them all the time. They'll not let you live in your present moment, because they'll keep making you think about that person. You'll meditate, you'll think about that person. You'll cook food, you'll think about that person. Even when you're in bed with your own partner, you'll be imagining that person. And that is a very dangerous place to be in, because you'll feel very drained. And again, this is another trick. You would be drained, you would be sad, you would be feeling low, and again you will think it's because of my marriage. But actually you are feeling drained because this is not your true nature. Your true nature is not to be disloyal. Your true nature is not to cheat. Even when you're mentally cheating on a person you're loving towards, committed towards, you know, whole family knows about it, your whole circle knows about your husband, your boyfriend, but mentally you are making out with someone else. Or maybe you're physically also doing it, who knows, I don't know, you would know that better. Why? Because you don't want to break your marriage vows, but you are still breaking it. And this is exactly what the dark entities want from you. They want to destroy your union. Okay, so if you're in that situation, get help, do whatever you have to, but you have to get out of that type of dynamic. For private sessions, personal readings, guidance on dream interpretation, counseling and therapies, please go through the description box first, and once you're sure, write to me at thesunamoon@gmail.com. When it comes to twin flame intuitive readings, I prefer not knowing anything about you from your journey before the reading. And it's very important, guys. I know a lot of readers ask you for the story in advance. I don't know what their reason is, but technically you should not know about anyone's journey beforehand, because if you know about them so much, then you will get very biased towards them, and you will also not be able to take out the right messages for them. When you don't know anything about someone, you'll only read their energy and you'll only do an intuitive session for them, which is based, you might have tools and techniques like tarot cards or angel cards or maybe some other technique you use, but you will be going all out and you'll not be pleasing anyone, you'll not be dishonest to anyone, you will not think, oh, my client, this client or this person, this querent should come to me only again and again. You would not mind telling them the truth, alright, which they need to hear. Like in this case, sometimes the married twin flame comes to me and they think, or if not married, committed for many years to their twin flame partner. They come to me because they're enamored by some karmic. At first it was very nice, the karmic was very nice, very loving, very caring, doing all the things, pumping them up, pushing them up, but their idea was just to separate them. And when they tried to commit to this person or they tried to get into a relationship, they just did horrible things to them. And still they are stuck thinking, because these things sometimes match with the runner-chaser dynamic. So I tell people to be very careful, because in false twin also the same thing happens. Runner-chaser dynamic is in false twin also. It is not a typical twin flame runner-chaser dynamic. It looks like the runner-chaser dynamic. It's not the runner-chaser dynamic. Alright? Because the other person does not love you unconditionally. For them, it's not true love. You could be assuming it's true love because you're not sure about your own twin flame partner, or you don't see them with those loving eyes yet. You're still living in some thought that, there could be someone else. Just because you're not able to cope up with the challenges of the life, or you're not able to cope up with a mental disorder, or you're on some chemicals, or you're on, very too much alcohol, or you're watching a lot of porn, or you're addicted to something very deeply, you think that it's because of my partner that I'm very unhappy. But that bubble will burst once the karmic will teach you a lesson. So before that happens, before that time comes, get a grip of your life and get a hold on to your life, so that, even if you want to separate from someone, first you heal yourself. When you're fully healed, when you're fully sure about yourself, then only you can do justice, to another person, to your own partner also. You fix it here. If you have a problem with your partner, you fix it here. You change your life while you're in that situation. If someone wants to leave, you should not be the one to leave. Let them leave. Let them walk out. So that tomorrow you're not filled with guilt and shame that you took a wrong step. You separated your family members, or if you have children, you took away their father or their mother. They want to go, let them go. You keep doing your ascension work. And then if that person is not your genuine twin flame, then you will make space for your genuine twin flame also. If that's what you feel, you need to have faith. And we tell people, as a divine feminine, you should not chase anyone. Never chase anyone. Even your life partner, even somebody you think could be your life partner, don't chase them at all. Do your inner work. Become a person who is devoid of chasing. Because if you chase someone, they will be a runner. And this runner-chaser dynamic will not only apply to your own partner, it will apply to karmics as well as twin flames. And this is how some divine masculines also learn. They learn, when the same thing is given to them by the karmics or by a false twin, they realize that, I was blaming my wife or my girlfriend for no reason. Because I'm getting the same behavior from other people too. Maybe for a few days it was nice, but initially for a few days it was wonderful with my own partner also. Life was paradise, and suddenly it started becoming like hell. So maybe I am the one who's creating this hell. Maybe I am the one who's not willing to work. Maybe I need to look within. Maybe I have somehow attracted some kind of a disorder from my family in my template and I don't even know about it. So when it comes to twin flame intuitive readings, I prefer not knowing anything about your journey in advance before the reading, because we should get the best and the most accurate answers that can boost your ascension journey. So we will discuss your journey through the reading, during the reading. In case of therapies, it's very important you share with me different facets of your life and do the assignments given to you to help you share without inhibition, so that we can locate where are the wounds in the wounded inner child, in the timeline of the inner child. These wounds are the primary reason why the adult is going through separation. This is such an imperative step because all this work can lead to a 5D union. Without the 5D union, 3D union is not possible. You can get the book In the Name of Love, which has 5 channel twin flame stories based on 5 different types of twin flame dynamics. My friends, the link is given in the description box along with the links to the YouTube channels Ramayana and Mahabharata Diaries and the Sunamoon vlogs. These 2 channels I have created so that I can provide all of you with ascension food. As much as eating food is important for your body, similarly the right type of content is required for the mind. These words, the content we share, it helps to deprogram negative energy and keep the ascensioner uplifted. So my friends, if you are in a relationship with your twin flame and you're not even aware about it, this could also be one of somebody's situation. If in future you get married to your twin flame, or you settle down with your twin flame, or you accept their proposal, whether you do it privately, whether you do it publicly, that's up to you. Or if you are in a mission right now and you're very solid in the mission, you're very happy in the mission, and in future you want to grow your mission, you don't want to stay stuck doing whatever you're doing, you want to expand it, or it's not you who wants to do it, it's actually God's wish. If source feels that you are ready for it, source will make you do it. If you want to be ready for it or not, that's your thing. Some people are happy and satisfied with what they're doing also, but definitely inner work is very important so that you become a proper vessel, a proper device. All of you twin flames, mind it, whether you know this or not, but all of you twin flames are here to contribute. You will either contribute by healing yourself and then healing your template, or you are literally born here to help other twin flames or to help some other section of the community that needs help. You are not here for fun and romance and only singing and dancing. You will sing and dance, but you'll sing and dance with the joy, the ecstasy of connection with the source, without any chemicals, without any materialistic attachment or codependencies. Thank you so much for being here with me and listening to this. One love and peace out, and all the very best to all of you people.